Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where I have just arrived in Western Eregion at the camp Ethelbel, and this is close to the location of one of the sets of uruk tracks. So I decided to come here
Hello there.
so that I could at least check in and take the stable masters. Now I'm not gonna I should turn in this quest, I guess. This is to the White Hand's approach delivered the pelt to
How can I be of service?
Rovandis here. Dwindle and I have been exchanging notes, keeping an eye on the shadow's movements on both sides of the Gladwin. It grows and will continue to grow until the light can no longer endure. I am glad to hear that Dwindle has made progress in his investigation on the most recent incursions. This pelt belongs to that of a warg, but the markings are what concerns me. Allow me to examine the pelt further. Alright.
For the longest time, I had feared those that served the shadow would soon wake.
I have lost many trying to keep these lands safe. Now I'm afraid that the threat is all too real. The pelt that you gave me bore a concerning mark. I will need more time to confirm whether my suspicions are true. Meanwhile, my scouts have reported unusual movements at long-forgotten ruins to the west. Wood trolls have made these ruins their home, and they desecrate that land. Go to Thom Lasgol to the west, and thin their wood troll numbers. I should be able to glean more from their markings in the meantime. Alright, so I need to defeat wood trolls in Thom Lasgol. Alright. And that's it. Oh, bring the letter. Oh, the other letter is... Oh yes, that pressing matter with my class quest. I keep on pushing that back, don't I? A bucket left behind.
I welcome your aid.
You're not the first person to volunteer to help me, but I hope that you will be more reliable than the last. I had need of clean river water with which to prepare several of my medicinal remedies, and I sent a man to fill a bucket with such water to the west. He returned and safely, but he left the bucket behind. I will not wish him to endanger himself, but he did volunteer for the service. At least he might have done would have been returned my bucket. Could you retrieve it for me? To hear him describe it, it should be standing on a shelf of rock beside the river. Yes, to the west of here, still full of water. Well, alright, I will check on that. What else do you need?
Have you a moment?
As an herbalist and a healer, I often have need of many different ingredients, but I'm also an elf, which means that I am not like to be caught unprepared. I have nearly everything I need, save one. Holly berries. They have many different medicinal purposes and are used for a number of valuable remedies. If you could bring me holly berries from this area, you'll be most pleased. You will find them on horns and on wood trolls throughout the Western Eregion, I believe. Holly berries. This time of the year. I don't know. Holly berries I usually think of as being what? December, January? So around the time period I am recording this. But in game, this is around autumn time, and I could think of finding berries from just about any type of tree except for holly. Well, I guess so. Well, let's go and continue along the... Oh, I want to find those uruk tracks first. So let's... Oh, this is pointing me in that direction. So I'll give that as my priority, the uruk tracks. So we could... Ah, look at this! Uruk tracks. Don't tell me how I know they belong to an uruk. Hmm? Oh, hold on. Alright, we'll have to deal with that. You go whack! The defeat of Zagvol lowered the tenacity of the uruks under his command. Well, that's good here. So that is one less uruk we have to worry about. Now, should I turn in this quest first? Yeah, let's turn in the uruk quest first. Compare notes, because there's a possibility that they may be sending me deeper into this area, into a place where I have to go for one of the other quests. There must be a glass panel on the top of the milestone for Meneldir to use the armrest.
You had success? Those are good tidings.
It's good tidings that you had success, for it means that Saruman now has 3 fewer war leaders commanding his forces in the area. I spoke with Bregleth while we waited for you to return, and she says that there is one more location she wants to investigate, but soon our time together will be ended. Each of us must bring word of Saruman's designs to our chieftains, for they must soon ripen and spell doom for Middle-earth. Bring to my chieftain. What, Paladin? Oh well, like he's gonna care.
Meneldir is right. I must soon return to Imladris with these grim tidings.
Winter is approaching, and I must tell Elrond that the winds will blow chill indeed if the wizards have turned against us. Saruman's land stretches forth, then sees dangerous knowledge from the ruins of Eregion, and if the White Hand grasps it, who can tell what evils he might think or to accomplish? Ooh, now that's what I call an upgrade.
My people fled north after Karas Galebran was destroyed by Sauron, and his armies pursued them.
The tale of those who stood in his path and fell defying him is elsewhere told, but the defenders of one such place lasted a little longer than many of the others. At Tham Kelechir, the hall of the swift river, Sauron found his conquest bitterly fought. On a hill to the north of the wreckage still stands. If the uruks expect to find Ringlor there, they may be disappointed, I think. But that ruin is the last resting place of many of my kin. Did they bring artifacts of power with them during their retreat? I can't say for certain, but we should make sure little remains of such of which Saruman and his warriors might make use. After you have done this, return here to Ithabel. I think that then we must part. Okay, so I need to defeat uruks within Tham Kelechir and search debris piles in Tham Kelechir for notable artifacts. Alright, and that is up to the north. Here we are at Tham Kelechir. I see some Urukai archers. In fact, now they have confirmed that I have arrived. Hold on. I was complaining earlier that I had not yet earned my healing skill. I think it was after I reached level 16, and now I just noticed I do have it. Whoops. So I think that goes there. Alright. Oh, I should keep that on my mind now if I take a wound or anything like that. I just didn't realize it popped up when I hit level 16. So, deal with the Uruk. There we go. And whoopsie daisy. Hey. After him. Thank you. Well, defeating enough uruks is going to be easy bit. It's going to be finding the artifacts. It's going to be tough. Especially considering that I'm probably going to be distracted by other artifacts, such as this one. I mean, if I run into any of those artifacts, they're just in the way, so obviously I must also search all of those, right? Oh. Oh, there you are. Well, I can deal with you. Deal with you very efficiently, apparently. Oh, no, fine. You can... Fine, you do that. I can do that. What are you up to? Oh, there's another one there. Oh. Didn't notice you. And now, how about this one now? Good. And that's using it up a little bit more. It looks like wreckage and debris. You sift throughout the debris pile, but find nothing of interest. Alright. So I gotta find the right debris pile. Search debris piles. And I guess I have to search the right debris pile. Oopsie daisy. Oh, don't worry. You're gonna die quickly. Let's see, where did that... Okay. The thing's telling me that there's a picture in the area. Oh. Here it is. How did I not see that the last time I checked? I have no idea. Hey. Fetch. Now, how are we doing on this? Oh, it looks like I've got enough uruks dead already, so... That's just a bonus working on the deed, I guess. Alright, there is some more debris over here. Another uruk also. And... Now, how am I going to know which ones are... I found a short elf knife. Alright, fine. Oh, I can bring that back. As soon as I've dealt with these uruks, that is. Alright, let's get rid of the poison. The elf, having the bear dragged himself over there. Alright, there you go. Thank you. Let's go. Alright, now, let's get out of here. I managed to get a few more berries while I was away, so I'll deliver those first.
I welcome your aid.
Thank you for these holly berries. I'll add them to my ingredients pouch and will make use of them in the days ahead. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Horns and wood trolls are both very dangerous if you're not prepared for their attacks, which can be most deadly for the unwary. Oh, thanks for telling me. Now, I found this knife in the ruins.
You found uruks at the hole of the Swift River, I do not doubt it. But did you find aught else?
Unless I am very much mistaken, this is a dagger of the Bright Company, Pinelore. Many were their grievous deeds in ages past, and long did glorious deeds, and long did they fight against Sauron and his minions. Were it not for such worthies as Celeborn and Glorfindel, who survived the war, or heroic Oranodril, who did not, the rout of Eregion might have been even worse. I will bring this dagger to Imladris, where it can be kept in a place of honor. If it truly is a weapon of the Bright Company, it is fitting for it to come to rest within the place of refuge for which its wielder fought, and likely died. Alright, so I get the... oh no, this... yeah. Stitched gloves. Another major upgrade.
And so I will bid farewell to you and the Ranger Meneldir, for I must bring this warning to Imladris.
I must bring this warning to Imladris. The wizard Saruman has sent Uruk war bands to the ruins of Eregion and Swanfleet seeking ring lore. What he desires to do with it, Lord Elrond will know better than I, but surely it can mean nothing good. I believe that we have learned the danger of such craft, but perhaps it was not so. I fear we are on the very precipice of danger, Pinelore. I wish you and Meneldor good fortune in your journeys, whether they may take each of you, but I also have a warning of my own to give. I bid you exercise caution on the road, and do not trust to others too readily. These are days I would never have expected to see, and yet all around me I see signs of the deepening shadow. It may be that servants of Saruman, or those of an enemy we cannot yet perceive, work to undo all the good that we have achieved in these lands. Farewell! Perhaps we'll meet again on a more sunny day, and when these cares and worries have been set aside. And what do I get here? I get Bendblade's staff. And nice. Alright. Oh, but that's just accepting it. What do you say about that?
I will take Bregoleth's warning to heart, and you should as well.
To that end, might I suggest that we travel one road rather than two, Pinelore? I must bring word to the right chieftain of the Dunedain of the danger that posed by Saruman and his Urukai. He will not greet me warmly, and I know not where he will be found, but this warning must be delivered all the same. I suggest that we make for the ruins of old Cardolan, and consult with our friend of mine who lives among them. Narndir is his name. He didn't cast aside our friendship when I left. He will know where to find the Dunedain that we seek. I would appreciate your company on the road. After I have delivered my message, I will leave you to the finest tavern I've ever known, the Inn of the Prancing Pony in Breetown. From there, you will surely find a path to whichever adventures that you may wish. What you say, my friend? If this course seems good to you, I recommend that we return to Mossworth to restock and resupply. Let us put Scardy Benblade to work once more before we depart to Swanfleet and travel north to deliver our warning. Now this is interesting. Now he's promising here a trip to the Pony, which is in Bree, which is where I have the class quest. So I think it'll like break my time. I know this is Lotro where you break timelines all the time, but I feel like they'll break my personal timeline to jump over the Bree to do a class quest and come back. So I'm actually going to save and postpone the class quest until he takes us to Bree. And if he doesn't, well, that's an entirely different matter. We'll eventually get to that, but for now, that will get removed from there. Now, I need to return to Scardy Benblade's blacksmith shop in Mossworth. Alright, so before I do that though, I am going to deal with some of these other quests. I found the bucket to the west of the camp, and I also found a wood troll that will probably want to disturb us when we try to get back. And now the question is, carrying this thing. Sure, this is a bucket of water. It looks more like a bucket of iced fish, if you asked me. But, alright, we need to head out this way. And I would think I would need to cross that river, but is it even fordable at that location? Because if it's not, I'll have a lot of trouble getting it over, so perhaps I can get all the way across on this side of the river and see what happens. So those worms might give me a little bit of trouble, so let me try to avoid the worms and the sickle flies and all. And I hope the river becomes fordable by the time I get to the camp, because this can be a rather tough location. Alright, now. Ah. Oh. So all you have to do is follow the river then, I guess. Okay. Really? That's what I do with the bucket?
Beware the servants of the enemy.
I could have done without the drenching, my friend, but even so, thank you for retrieving the bucket. You have proven both reliable and unexpected, and in each of those qualities brings a smile to my lips. Perhaps next you should retrieve my towel? No, I'll be fine. Worry not, and neither should I. Alright, fine. Oh, what's he need now?
Yes?
I am not just a healer and an herbalist, but a warrior too, and on occasion I have had cause to use my skills in combat. I know the hurts that can be caused to urukai wielding blades, but as one who treats them and as one who has sustained them, face the uruks that prowl Tom Kalkir to the north and wrest their weapons from... I guess I should have retrieved the bucket of water first. Back to Thom Kalkir. But I guess I'll have to save that for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.